Hi, I'm Aisha, a speech language therapist at One Special Place. Today, I'm going to be giving out some tips for persons with aphasia. So, what's aphasia? Aphasia is a loss of language which is caused due to a stroke or post head injury. Aphasia causes difficulty in understanding and producing spoken language, reading, writing, and performing some mental abilities. So, here are some activities that you can do at home. So, the first activity that you can do is a picture description activity. For this activity, you may need a picture, as in, such as this one. You may download this picture off the internet or simply pick out a picture from a newspaper or a magazine. Then you can begin to describe the events in the picture. You may say, here is a lady in a red dress. Here is a man playing the guitar. You may also ask questions to the person, as in, what's happening in the restaurant, and so on. So you can pick out a picture, ask questions, label items in the picture, and make sentences. Encourage the person with aphasia to also respond by simple words or by framing simple sentences. Provide them ample time to come out with a response. This is an excellent activity to promote language understanding and production. Activity number 2 that you can do is this. A number of people with aphasia have difficulty in finding the right word at the right time. This is due to word retrieval issues. So, in order to help them to retrieve the word, you can do this activity. Play a number of crossword games, word puzzles, finding the right word. You can simply download crossword puzzles from the internet or word puzzles online. You can also play word games at home. As in, you say a game, you say a word, and the other person with aphasia says a word related to it. For example, let's talk about naming items under the category of furniture. So I may say chair, and I can wait for the other person with aphasia to say table. Provide them with clues and prompts to come out with the right answer. You can also play games where you can fill in the blanks. As in, this is a dash coat, and provide a picture of a red coat. So you may do this activity to facilitate word retrieval. Another easy activity, activity number 3, that you can do is to place 5 common objects: a watch, pen, paper, a clock, and a glass. You can begin with 5 objects or 3 objects. You can encourage the person to name each object placed in front of him. Activity number 4, to stimulate writing, you can do this. You can first help the person with aphasia to hold a pen or a pencil and simply draw lines or alphabets. If the person is able to draw alphabets or lines, then you may proceed to writing simple words such as 1-syllable words, 2-syllable words, and moving on to sentences and phrases. The 5th activity to promote reading you can do is to pick out simple words and alphabets and encourage the person to read them out. You can also encourage them to repeat after you. So these are the 5 activities that you can do for a person with aphasia. Another thing that you should always remember is to be patient, is to wait for the person with aphasia to come out with their response, give them enough time, and and do not complete their sentences. Provide them with clues when required, and always make sure that you communicate in a less noisy environment with less distractions. And always keep your speech directed at the person with aphasia. Always remember that these tips are going to help your loved one with aphasia improve their communication skills. But at the same time, remember to get them early intervention with enough speech language stimulation and professional speech therapy. If you have any questions regarding speech therapy for persons with aphasia or speech therapy in general, please do not hesitate to contact us at info@onespecialplace.com. Thank you.